I have a confession to make. I was going to write an article about procrastination, but quite ironically, I was procrastinating on writing it. And the reason wasn't just plain laziness. It was artificial intelligence. I had grown completely dependent on AI for my work. I would simply guide it, and it would handle almost everything. I would give it a topic, a rough idea, a few instructions, and within seconds, it would produce something that looked polished, professional, and ready to publish. But I noticed something troubling. Every time I asked it to produce something, it never delivered the result I was truly after. The words were correct, but the soul was missing. The sentences flowed, but they didn't feel like mine. The ideas were logical, but they lacked the weight of lived experience. I would find myself requesting edit after edit, trying to bend the output to match my vision. Back and forth I went, spending 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, wrestling with a machine to produce something that still didn't feel right. Eventually, I discovered a bitter truth. The time I spent tweaking my prompts, reading what it generated, and correcting its mistakes was more than enough time to write the first draft myself, from scratch. That was my turning point. I told myself, write the draft yourself, and let AI become your proofreader and editor, not your author. And that is precisely what I did with the script you're hearing right now. I wrote it with my own thoughts and my own words. I didn't ask AI to generate ideas for me. Only after I had poured my ideas onto the page did I let the machine help. I asked it to polish the language, to fix the grammar, to suggest clearer ways to express what I had already said. But the ideas, the stories, the voice, those remain mine. The difference was immediate. This script feels like me. What we are suffering from today is an epidemic of digital laziness. No task is too small or too large without us handing it over entirely to AI. And so we hand over our work, piece by piece, until we barely write anything ourselves anymore. The inevitable result is clear. Our articles and videos are becoming identical, repetitive, and soulless. We all use the same tools, so the products all look the same. Scroll through any platform and you'll start to notice it. A sea of content that sounds like it was written by the same person, because in a way, it was. So how do you use AI the right way? First, create the raw material yourself. Write the first draft with your own hands and your own mind. The ideas, the stories, the voice, they must be yours. Second, use AI as a proofreader. Let it fix grammar and improve flow, but don't let it replace your thinking. Third, use AI as a researcher to verify claims or explore topics more deeply. Fourth, and most importantly, never let AI have the final word. Every sentence it suggests, you review. The machine proposes. You dispose. If you want to succeed in this era, the secret to standing out lies in one decision. Rely on your own abilities and your own creativity first. The internet is flooding with AI-generated content. Most of it will be ignored. Not because the information is wrong, but because people don't just want information. They want connection. They want to hear from a real person with real experiences and real struggles. When you write from your own life, you create something no AI can replicate. AI doesn't have your childhood. It doesn't have your failures. It doesn't have the 15 years of trying and failing and trying again. Those experiences are yours alone, and they are what make your content worth watching. Don't abandon AI. Use it, but make it your proofreader, your editor, your assistant. Never your author. Your voice is the only thing that makes you different from every other creator out there. Protect it, nurture it, and never, ever outsource it to a machine. If this resonated with you, please subscribe. And if you want the complete system for building an online presence, my book 40 Atomic Habits for Online Success is available on Gumroad. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.